friend, Ben here. Let's talk a little bit about food, feeding your cichlids. As you can see here, I've got quite an assortment of food that I give my fish, and I pick these up from several sources. I even have some of John Hudson's old KG tropical food, which I find is excellent if you're administering meds and you want to soak some food with meds. Works really well. I like spirulina. I like what it does, what it contains, its protein ratios. So I include a little spirulina. This is from ZooMed. You can pick that up at places like Ken's or Chewy's, Amazon. I also use, of course, Northfin. You folks know I'm big on Northfin. I get that from Super Cichlids and also sometimes from Jay Wilson's group, Jay Wilson USA. And I'm also using some of this Ken's sinking sticks. I like to include some veggie in the diet, especially since I have some Taiwan reefs and red empresses. They need some veggies. So I have one that has that's high in spirulina and one that's a veggie formula. You can go to kens.com and get those. And this one even has, I believe, an antibiotic or a probiotic in it. Helps your fish with their own defense, their ability to defend against disease. I also use, as a treat, I give them the Northfin Krill Gold. And I also throw in these wafers, these kelp wafers. They love these kelp wafers. And it also helps since I have a bushy-nosed pleco in here. They like the wafers. I also use some of these Omega1 wafers. Omega1 apparently has the rights, the exclusive rights to an area in Canada that produces extremely pristine and high quality kelp and algae, and so Omega1 is a good quality product. A couple tips on your food. I have noticed that when I soak the food in a little cup of tank water for a few minutes and then drop it in, it seems like everybody gets a better shot at it. And I have noticed even the clown looches, they get a better shot at the food. Also, I also keep a jar with a mix of food, and in that jar I have things like pellets, but I also have flake food as well, because you really don't know what the vendor was selling, or rather what the vendor was feeding your fish. And so if the vendor was feeding your fish flakes and you all of a sudden acquire this fish and he's already under stress from traveling to your house, let's say he was shipped over, and you try to put him immediately on pellets, you're going to have maybe a problem. He's not going to take food, and he's going to go from an already weakened state into a more severe state. So I suggest that you also keep a jar with a mix of food, and certainly use that when you first acquire new fish, since that gives the fish a chance to transition. Of course, in my case, transition is easy, since between the spirulina flakes and the cichlid pellets and the sticks, the veggie rounds and the kelp wafers, they're getting a little bit of everything. So it's very, very easy for the fish to adapt when they come into my aquarium, because they're getting a lot of choices. And as you can see, they seem to be thriving. I hope you found that helpful, and each of you have your own style of feeding, I'm sure. If it's working for you, if your fish are healthy, my advice is stick with it. Don't change something if it's working. Certainly take this advice. Certainly take it and use it, but certainly don't change something if it is working for you. Okay, I just happen to like variety, and but some people stick to one food and get great results. So again, like all advice, research it and definitely go with what you personally observe is working for you. All right, thank you so much for watching. It is appreciated, and of course, don't forget to hit that alarm button, the little bell below, so you don't miss anything. And also, as always, check us out at Facebook at ben.o.cichlid. Link will be provided below, and also on Instagram, ben.o.cichlid. Okay, and also you'll see the logo for the channel. If you hit on that over here, it'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and subscribe with one click. All right, thank you so much, folks.